The Daily Breeze is respected throughout the South Bay as a leader in news, but 2 Mondays ago, an article printed in the local news section that got quite a different response than what they're used to. What started out as a comparison of PV and Penn for incoming 9th graders quickly turned into what is considered by many a biased pro-Peninsula article.
You know, when I first read it, I didn't think it was that bad, and I kept going, and it got me more and more upset. I mean, he made some outrageous calls on how Peninsula was so much more academic than PV, and I just don't think that's true at all.
Although the writer claims he got an equal amount of opinions from both PV and Peninsula parents, we could only find quotations from the Penn side. One even going as far to say that the trend she saw was that the athletic students go to PV and the more intellectual ones go to Peninsula.
Well, I, like most people affiliated with PV, did not like the article. They never talked to me to get my comment. You know, whenever you start stereotyping things, I don't think it's fair to either party involved.
The article went on to claim that PV was a magnet for athletes, whereas Penn was the school of choice for high achievers with their rigorous course offerings.
It has this big paragraph about AP classes at Penn and not a mention of ours.
After I personally read the article, I decided to sit down with the writer, Paul Clinton, and ask him a few questions of my own. Being the writer, it's probably hard for you to say, but do you feel that this article is biased at all towards one side?
I don't feel it's biased at all. I think people who read this story had the feeling that, you know, here's the Daily Breeze painting one school as a academic school and painting the other school as a sports school. And, you know, I've gotten emails from people about this, so I know this to be, I know people read it that way. I don't live in this area. I don't have any kids that go to this school district, so I don't have a horse in the race or a dog in the race, so to speak. Well, I don't think anyone has told me this article is great. I think the article is what I would call a talker. So I made every attempt to be fair in this article.
Paul also went on to state that he had received a number of rebuttals, one from PV High senior Susie Meyer, and plenty from PV High parents, some of which were even published in the Daily Breeze later last week. The reaction from PV High students, parents, faculty, and staff was strong, but rightfully so.
I would tell them that it really is a stupid article.
Number one, it was a marvelous example of how not to write an article. Reality, journalism is trying to get across the truth to everyone. And this article does not do that.
Being a journalist myself, I know how hard it can be to present both sides of any controversial topic fairly. But it's important to keep an open mind and to weigh both sides equally. PV is a growing school, and our athletic successes are just as important as our academic achievements. Reporting live from 205, I'm Emily Moore.